Taylor Lynn was snatched up and taken off there. Surging on the outside as expected goes In Vitro with Illusionist. Double Creme along the inside. Armbro Berlin is going to cross over in fourth. In behind that lead trio. Serious Comfort follows five back, and Taylor Lynn landed out in line in sixth. That's Converging Spirit left in seventh. Double the Fun is eighth. And Late Night Babe is the early trailer In Vitro. In Vitro and Paul Macdonell set sail and lead it past a quarter of 26 and 3. Double Creme went out in second. Landing out in the three-hole was Illusionist, and they straighten up into the Woodbine backstretch in the gold final. Armbro Berlin races back in fourth. Serious Comfort a reserve fifth. Taylor Lynn sixth on the inside. Converging Spirit from seventh. Double the Fun still eighth, and Late Night Babe is the trailer by 2 more lengths. That's In Vitro going off at about 1 to 5. Heavily favored in the gold final. Leads Double Creme just a tight length at the half. 56 seconds. 29 and 2 in the second quarter. Double Creme on the way into the final 3/8 of the mile, still getting a good front end rating on Double Creme. Illusionist has popped out of the three-hole, and the heat steps up now onto the final turn. Serious Comfort is sent up second over into the top four, taking a bit of an inside shuffle back in fifth position. That's Armbro Berlin on the final turn. Taylor Lynn is out third over in sixth to head stretch. Then back along the inside, Late Night Babe scooted on through. She is just ahead of Converging Spirit, and Double the Fun was the trailer. In Vitro at head stretch 1:24 and 4. Middle half was 58 and 1 to the quarter to 3/4, and it's In Vitro by 3. Illusionist on the outside, Serious Comfort and Taylor Lynn, and what an amazing night again for In Vitro. Laid all over the field to capture the gold final. Up for second was Serious Comfort. Illusionist third, 1:51 and 1. Another devastating, effortless victory for the incomparable In Vitro. With another successful conquest in the 2004 Ontario Sire Stakes Gold Series, that is In Vitro. The Camlock 3-year-old brown filly from Keystone, Trinidad, owned by Gord Irwin of Coburg and Marie Ross of Norwood, trained by Gord and driven to victory by Paul Macdonell. Her 7th win in 10 starts this year. She already has a share of the track record here at Woodbine and captures the gold final home in 26 and 2 for In Vitro. Making the presentation of the Ontario Sire Stakes trophy and blanket is Jamie Martin, Vice President of Standardbred Racing at the Woodbine and Mohawk Circuit for Woodbine Entertainment, to the connections of Gold Series champion In Vitro.
And another gold final championship tonight. Paul Macdonell joining me, the winning driver. Paul, let's talk about strategy tonight. You did something a little different in that you had been making the quarter pole move to the front in recent starts, but tonight you wasted no time getting to the top.
Yeah, I was a little bit curious to see how she could get off the gate. You know, she's just been taking it easy pretty much the first 6 or 8 starts this year off the gate, but I thought I'd just let her ramble a little bit. I didn't really lead with her that hard, but I just let her pace, and she had the front easy.
Ever any concerns about racing her on the front week after week? I guess you're in a position where you almost have to do it, though. She's so dominant right now.
It hasn't affected her yet, but you know, after time it may. But you know, we'll have to race week by week and just see how things fall out. But you know, I'm sure it's not a problem racing her from off the pace neither.
Have you ever driven a filly that's been so dominant over this long a stretch of time?
I don't think so. You know, usually you get 3 or 4 fillies that pop out and are head of the class over the rest of them, but she seems to be right now the filly that's popped out and lays over the field right now.
Have you had a chance to talk to Gord Irwin to see if you're going to at some point test the waters against maybe some of the Grand Circuit types, perhaps the Fan Hanover?
I think that's in the game plan right now. They were going to take a shot next week and enter in the elimination and see what she can do against the American fillies.
Are you confident she can go with them?
I think she can. You know, I'm not sure she can dominate like she did tonight, but you know, I think she can pace right with them.
Congratulations, and we hope to see her there. Good luck.
Thanks a lot.
Paul Macdonell gets it done with In Vitro, and another dominating performance tonight to start the win 4.